Hi there, and welcome back to another real estate video. Today we're going to go over some helpful hints that will help you on moving day. Now, as you know, moving is a very stressful time and it can be extremely tiring. You usually start way early in the morning and you don't end until nighttime. When you get at your new home, you don't want everybody looking through boxes, or if you don't get time to unload, going through the moving truck outside looking for the essentials to spend your first night in your new home. So let's go over a few tips to make this process a little smoother. Now, the first thing we're going to add to our list is toilet paper. Toilet paper is oh so important because you don't want to be in there with some business and not have the paper to conclude the business. So make sure you have toilet paper. Now, that first evening in your house, you're going to want to be able to get some rest. So we're going to go over some items that should be easily accessible. Now, these items could be packed in a box, put in your car so you can easily take them in first. Or, you have to move your suitcases, so why not give everybody in their family their own suitcase so they can have all their items easily accessible. These items would include their pajamas so they can sleep that night, toothbrush and toothpaste, which is very important. They are also going to want some items so that you can have dinner or lunch in your new place without having to unload the dishes. So you're going to want to include some paper plates, some paper towels for any messes, and some plasticware, some spoons and some forks. Then you're going to want to think about the toiletries that you're going to need the next morning. Remember, you're doing a lot of heavy lifting. You're going to want some more deodorant. So make sure you have your deodorant. Some makeup maybe, makeup remover. And you don't want to forget feminine products. If you need some feminine products, you don't want to wait until someone runs out to the store. And the same thing is true if you have little ones in diapers. You want to make sure you have all those diaper changing essentials. And for the toddler who's going through potty training, you might want to make sure and put in the car their little potty so that they're not distracted when you're going through potty training. Now, these won't apply to everyone, but if they do, they are very essential. Now, don't forget you're going to want some soap to wash your hands, maybe some Clorox or baby wipes to clean up some spills. You're going to want some lotion because moving and wiping all your hands off does dry out your skin. And you might also want some pain relief. During moving, you might twerk a muscle. You might also have a headache just from the stress, and you will want some relief. Along that same lines, you will want a small first aid kit. Now, remember, some of the things that happen during moving is you might cut a finger, need a Band-Aid, antiseptic cream. You might also get a splinter. So it's important to know where some tweezers are, maybe a little needle if you have to dig it out a little bit. And also maybe some muscle relief that you can rub on a muscle just so you don't have to go through the whole day in pain. The next thing you're going to want to put in your night bag is your daily medicine. Do you take medicine daily? Make sure that is handy. Some washcloths and some towels are another item that are important. And remember, you are in a new home, so the surroundings are unfamiliar. You might pack a couple of night lights so that you can navigate stairs or your way to the bathroom. Just those simple things might make your first night a little easier. Now, when you're getting ready to bed down, you might not have time to put up your beds, so you're going to want to make sure that you have some bedding that you can at least lay on the floor and a pillow. Pillows are very important to get a good night rest. Also, if you don't have curtains on your windows, you might throw a couple of sheets in there just in case you have to drape them up just for a little privacy. Now we're going to talk about pets. A lot of times we forget about the pets when we're moving. Remember, this is also a very stressful time for them. You're going to want to make sure that you have some of their food bowls so that you can get them food and water. And you might make sure that you have a collar and leash. My pups don't usually wear collars, so when we're going out, I have to make sure you have that. and you want a leash when you're letting them outside, because those little pets are usually very inquisitive and can find a way out of the yard. So make sure you have those items to cause yourself less stress. You might also want to make sure that you have a pet bed so that they can have a place to bed down for the night as well. Now, if you have small children or maybe even elderly adults, you're going to want to have an activity bag. This is maybe a backpack or a small suitcase where you can have their favorite toys or activities to keep them occupied while you're doing the heavy lifting. That comes to the next thing, which is a tool bag for the adults that are doing the moving, because you're going to probably need a hammer, screwdriver, maybe some pliers or a wrench. So you're going to need those items, especially when you change the locks. Remember, you are going to a new home. You don't know who has had keys to your home before, so peace of mind might be to change the locks as soon as you get there. So locks and a little tool bag will make things go smoother. I hope this list has helped you a bit. If you think of something that you think might help others, please let me know. I'll be happy to add it to the list. If you use some of these tips, let me know. I would appreciate that. I like to know that my information is being used and is helpful. As always, be safe, have a happy moving day, and we'll see you on next Thursday's video. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that video.